Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm going to be doing the mid-month readings today with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition, the Akashic Tarot, Everyday Witch Tarot, Morgan Greer Tarot, and Crystal Angels Oracle cards. A little bit about how I'm being called to read today. I don't know if it's going to play out like this in every single video, but today I'm being called to start with getting energies with the Lenormand deck and the Akashic deck, and then using these as more of a tarot and these more of like oracle cards for the energies at play. And then the crystal angels will be used as advice moving forward. So that's what we're planning on doing today. I hope that you enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the Capricorn collective reading. You're welcome here if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart. You don't even have to have Capricorn in your chart to resonate with this video. If you're drawn to this video, that's fine. You can be a cross-watcher. All that I ask is that if you are here watching this video, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Capricorn. I really easily got into your energy. Like, took no time at all. Now, I am a Capricorn sun, so I don't know if that's why I was able to tap in so easily, but it's not always like that. So I'm not really sure. Anyway, so as I was getting into your energy instantly, I was listening to music as I was meditating or getting into my meditation, because I barely even had to like focus at all in order to get into it. But I was listening to music, and the song that came on when I got into your energy was Unbreak. Hang on, where's my little piece of paper? Unbreak My Heart by Toni Braxton. Now, you know, the title of that song makes it seem like you're brokenhearted. I wasn't really getting that specifically. I mean, you might be sad. It might be like a Five of Cups energy, or like I wouldn't even go as far as saying like a Three of Swords, because it doesn't feel like you're like brokenhearted. I think you're kind of like just in your feels. Missing someone. I got that you were missing someone when I heard that song. And then missing someone or something. It doesn't have to be a person. I want to specify that. And then I was just kind of walking around digesting that song. And then the Waiting by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers came on. I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but obviously it's like waiting. And then I got the wanting. It's like the missing. You're missing someone. You're waiting to see them again, or something. And sorry, I was just looking over my notes. So it's like, yeah, you're just kind of like you're not sitting, you're just kind of like, when you have time to, you're most likely going to be reflecting about this person or situation, because, you know, you're just kind of in your feels right now. And then I also got like, both those songs are really good, like belting songs, like driving in your car and singing at the top of your lungs with your windows down. It's like that kind of energy. So I feel it's like sometimes when you're in your emotions, that's one of the most cathartic things you can do, is just like drive with your windows down with the music blaring and singing at the top of your lungs. It's just like so freeing. So I really feel like you're kind of just like in this like nostalgic, but a little bit more like towards the I don't know what word I'm looking for here. You're just kind of enjoying being in that reflective, missing someone, something phase. And let's see. Oh, and then there was a specific lyric that came out in the Tom Petty song, The Waiting by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. It was every day you get one more yard. And they specifically said, like, when I first heard that lyric, it was like, oh, you get one more yard closer. But then as I was reflecting on it, I was like, well, it could go either way. Are you getting 1 yard closer or 1 yard further away? Hopefully closer. And I think it is, because you wouldn't have this like sense of nostalgia and joy if it weren't. So that was like a million cards. Oh no. You guys, 444, when I am trying to say this, the only 2 cards that were upright, because I had, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards come out. So I'm not going to take the 4 that were down. But I'm a little bummed because the 7 was up, face up, or the snake was face up on the desk, and the fox was face up on the floor. And I'm getting like the 7 and 14, like multiples of 7, like 7 times 7 is 4, or 7 times 7 plus 7 is 14. Oh, there's another 7 here on the bottom with the birds. And that's another thing with the birds. It's like, these are all not very like positive energies here. Huh. I'm definitely getting 2 different people here, but I don't think any of them are you. Hang on, let me kind of reflect on these here for a second. Okay, so what I'm seeing is like, so the snake is almost in the shape of an 8. And so it's like it's transitioning from a 7 to an 8. And then I also counted 8 apples here. And since it has like the snake and the apple imagery, I am getting like that this is the devil card, which the devil card is the Capricorn card. So this could be just your representation, like you in the reading. And it's almost like I'm also getting that maybe this feeling that you're having, this longing, it's almost like you could be addicted to that. Instead of like moving that 1 yard, like maybe you could be moving more if you weren't stuck in like, you really like this feeling of like, I don't know, the longing, you enjoy the longing, and I get it. I'm very similar in that sense. But just, you can't let it become unhealthy. And the fox could represent what you're missing, like the person you're missing or the thing that you're missing. Even though the fox is like a sly energy, I mean, maybe it could be someone that you are kind of like addicted to, and like maybe not so. It's like a little bit more toxic than healthy. I don't know. No, I don't think it's like fully toxic, but I don't know. It could be quite... I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get some more cards. So, I don't know. I do think this is the 2 separate energies, but we'll see what comes out with the Akashic Tarot here. Can I have one or two cards for Capricorn Collective, please, and thank you for August mid-month? Spring, autumn on the bottom. Seven of Forces. The Master Artisan. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. So first off, you know, earlier I said 7 times 2 or 7 plus 7 is 14. Well, now you have 7 and 7. So it's 7 and 7 and 14. And I said 7 is changing into 8. Look at this, 7, 8. So with this 7 of Forces balance, I feel like it's kind of like trying to remind you to stay in a they're saying it's okay to be in this energy, to be in that longing and enjoy the longing, but they're asking for a balance from you. Instead of going all the way there, you have to bring yourself out of it enough to do the things that you love doing. You can't just be fully wrapped up in it. You have to focus on your life. Even though like you're longing and waiting, it almost makes the longing and waiting more rewarding. You know, when you're like out in the world and like accomplishing things, and it's like you're looking out at the world and you say, oh, wouldn't it be great if this person were here? You know, stuff like that, where you're still like going out and being there and enjoying life for what it is. Okay, so the 4 of Forces, spring, autumn is on the bottom. So the last time I saw this card, I got the message that it was like between the 4/4 portal and the 8/8 portal. So it's like maybe there's something that was going on between April 4th and August 8th for you. Okay, now let's see let's look at. So I do feel like there is something like creative that is being done. I think you're creative energy, and then this fox is also creative energy, and it could be you. It could both be you. Like it's just like two different aspects of yourself, but then it also could be you and someone else. But it's like no matter what, it's like both of you are artists of some sort. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, it's like your art sometimes gets to come together. I don't know. So I'm getting strongly, it's like it could be two different aspects of your personality, and then it could be two different people, or maybe it's another person that really mirrors you. But it's like, this is like the more like harsh in your face, like confident energy. And this is more like subtle and sly. But it's like two different ways that art is brought into the world. I don't know if this is making any sense. Yeah, I'm getting more like mirroring stuff just simply because like of how symmetrical this picture is. Like the chair is really symmetrical, the desk is really symmetrical. You know, obviously the scales, and then the bookshelf is also very symmetrical. It's like, so it's like, I don't know, mirrors. And I think that's why I'm getting so strongly that it's like one person. It's like, what? Oh, who else had this? It's like two sides of the same coin. What other reading was that? Two sides of the same. It was the Leo reading. Okay, so now we have, what was I clarifying? The fox? It's the Eight of Cups. With the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So the fox is going the same direction as the girl in this Eight of Cups, but he's got his head turned back. And then it turns and starts walking. Another 8, by the way. 888. This could be that separation that's making you long, you know? If it's a person. Which the Knight of Swords, it's like a lot of communication. I just don't know if this reading is making any sense. I hope that it is. I might redo Capricorn at the end if I have time, like of all the readings. Yeah, I want to see. Let's see what the fox is walking towards. What's the fox walking towards? The Knight of Wands. It's like they're going. It almost looks like those two people are meeting. This Eight of Cups and then the Nine of Wands. And it's funny too because on the bottom for the Eight of Cups was the Knight of Swords, and then on the bottom of the Nine of Wands is the Knight of Cups. So it could represent people. It's almost like they have to go. They're going to talk to someone. And I don't normally get defensiveness with the Nine of Wands, but I'm getting that for some reason, that it feels like they're going and talking to someone that's defensive. I mean, it could be you. Are you being defensive? But I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's someone else. It's like they have to deal with something, and while they go deal with it, you're like over here longing, but you're hopeful because you know they're coming back. So it does really feel strongly like someone's leaving a spouse. And they just have to like go deal with it. And they feel kind of like, it's like sly because they look at you and they see like this beauty, but also it's a little bit devilish, you know, that Capricorn devil energy. Be a little, you know, naughty sometimes. But you're being asked to kind of like balance that out and kind of like chill for a bit. But they look at you and they see this, and then they look over here and know what they have to do, and they keep looking back at you. And everything can be vice versa too, by the way. Don't forget that. But they feel a little bit sly. They feel like they're maybe doing something wrong, but I don't think they are, because they're not really like that. There's a rooster back there and a chicken, and it's like they're not really like wanting to go after it. They're just kind of like, they feel, so they're not like having bad intentions, but I think they feel a little guilty. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I don't know. I feel like this reading was like all over the place. Like I said, I might do another Capricorn reading once I get through all the signs, if I have time. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice for Capricorn, please. Can I get some advice for Capricorn? Can I get some advice for Capricorn, please? 1 or 2 cards for the Capricorn collective, mid-month August. Yeah, so Larimar on the bottom, sensitive emotion, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. I do feel like it's even though you're okay being in your emotions, it is a time of heightened emotions. So, and then you have purification and detoxification with garnet, which is the Capricorn, what's it called? You know, like our stone. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So yeah, I think it's that getting out and doing what it is, that like living your life is going to help you balance and purify that devilish energy that you're wanting to kind of like live in a little bit. So it'll just help. It'll help like kind of channel that energy down into the ground, out into the world. And like, you know, when you ground things, the earth knows how to transmute those energies and send them back out into the world in a more positive way. And so like rose quartz. So this is obviously, I said it feels like a person. So it definitely is like a love situation here, but it's love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Yeah. So I think, yeah, just staying hopeful, knowing that patience is key. Waiting is the hardest part. That song by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, it says waiting is the hardest part. But you can do it. If you go out there, your advice is to go out and just do the things that need done, and then self-care as well. Just take care of yourself and be creative. And it'll help you get through the waiting. Okay? I thank you for being here. I thank any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. If you resonated with this, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.